All right, let's get straight into it. YouTube, what's good? What's going on? It's your guy, Steph. Welcome back to Billionaire Talk. Today we have a reaction video with the whole Stefon Diggs, Cardi B fiasco, at least what transpired recently. This comes from Celebrity Junkie, aka O'Shea Duke Jackson. I guess this is his second channel. So shout out to that. I will make sure to link it because we got to give credit when we pull these videos. Damn, I feel like I got some energy today. That was good. I didn't mess up at all that time. But anyway, see, I spoke too soon. Let's go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, so we can go ahead and just jump into the video. Because time is money, man. Let's get it.
The situation with Cardi B and Stefon Diggs is still hot news. And as you know, last month, the Patriots would lose the Super Bowl in convincing fashion to the Seahawks. But that was not all of the problems. Stefon Diggs also was going to court because of alleged situations with women. And then there was the breakup with Cardi B.
Down.
And guys, this breakup we could see coming. It's not like we didn't know or we didn't believe that it was coming. Everybody knew that Stefon Diggs and Cardi B wouldn't make it out. And because of that, there have been certain things on the internet that are funny.
Stefon Diggs, this is the consequence of betraying me. Getting cut by the Patriots was completely your own fault. We were only together for 1 year and you already cheated with 5 women and even got 3 of them pregnant with 3 illegitimate kids. You're just as trash as Offset, not a single good bone in you.
Got him!
Now guys, that is an AI version of Cardi B. Obviously, somebody made it up to be funny, but there probably is some truth in all of that, right? And then the worst part.
So the New England Patriots have done it. They have released Stefon Diggs. I'm sure this is all just a money thing. You save about $17 million cutting Stefon Diggs. So my whole thought plan with this is you're 100% throwing everything you have at Alec Pierce in free agency. You just lost your best receiver. And I know he was making damn near wide receiver 1 money, and he's not a wide receiver 1 anymore. But he was your best guy. You don't just release your best guy like that if you don't have a plan. So they're going for Alec Pierce or they're going for A.J. Brown 100%, like I said, because you don't just get rid of your guy for nothing.
Stefon Diggs got cut. Stefon Diggs would give a really good shout out to the Patriots faithful, saying thank you for a hell of a year. We family forever. And the fact that he got put out is interesting, but we got to look at some of his other stuff.
Starters, it saves the team about $16 million. And then you got the off the field shenanigans, playing with pop rocks on yachts with thoughts. Then you got the Cardi B breakup. There was a bunch of Super Bowl drama between her, his baby mamas. There's a lot going on off the field for Stefon Diggs, and that's not even mentioning the case he's in.
Let's look at some of the other stuff. Number one, Stefon Diggs was making, I think, about $16 million a year or even a little bit more than that. He got cut for salary cap reasons. They may be going to A.J. Brown or Alex Pierce in free agency, but he had a good year. I mean, he's not the best number 1 receiver anymore, or he's probably best at number 2, but he had 85 catches, 1,013 yards. And again, like a Patriots receiver hasn't had that many yards since 2019. So he's still doable. Now, here's the situation. He is 32 years old, and many people believe that he might not be able to continue at this level for the next few years. So why not get rid of the guy now? But the bigger issue is this, and I think that all black men need to understand it. People will put up with your shit for a while until they won't, all right? And this is something that a lot of these athletes, a lot of these rappers, they get by on their talent for so long. And yeah, they can even still produce. I mean, Terrell Owens, before he got forced out of the league, he could still produce, he could still play. But the reality is that when you're just too expensive to deal with, it doesn't matter. Like, you have all of these baby mamas in the beginning of the year, you know, before the season started. I don't think he was at camp right away. You know, you're on the boat with these thizzards and there's some pink Coke around. And then you're doing stupid stuff as if you don't have a consequence for it. But everything has a consequence. And this is something that I wish I realized a little bit earlier in my life, in my early 20s, and by, late teens, that, you know what, you just can't do everything you want and expect people to agree with it. Let me just say you this, man, as a content creator, you got a lot of flexibility on these platforms like YouTube, streaming. But let me just tell you this, man, you still got to follow rules. All right. When you work for somebody, that means you're an NFL player, you're a lawyer, you're a doctor. There are certain things morally you should take into consideration, like your public image. All right. And again, a lot of money goes to a lot of guys' heads. They feel like they can do whatever they want to do, and people will let you get away with it for so long. Let's say if Stefon Diggs and the Patriots would have won the Super Bowl, yeah, okay, that might have been something that they might want to bring back. But again, when you have scandal after scandal after scandal, and you're not writing your own paycheck, and you expect that people want to deal with your stuff, I mean, you're crazy. Same thing with Stefon Diggs.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, you got to think it from a business standpoint, and it's hard to see it at first, right? Especially when you're like, oh yeah, these corporations, all they do is want to own us, and it's a white versus black thing. But you got to think about it. A multi-billion-dollar corporation has majority of their star players are African American, black, whatever you want to call it, and they're representing. It's a house. You're representing that house. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good look to have your star players or anybody attached to that name, that brand, out here cutting up, doing crazy shit. So I understand being cut from that aspect. Like you said, there's other reasons why he got cut, but part of it also was he's got these assault allegations against him, and just him on a yacht with women. I mean, yeah, it's fun, right? But it's not a good look. But it's what come with the territory when you sign with a billion-dollar corporation. That's just what it is. But the thing is, you don't have to display your life publicly, right? You can do this. We don't have to know about it. That's the problem.
Brother, I mean, he was the Cowboys, got cut, went to the Packers for a few weeks, got cut, and who knows how long he will be in and out of the league. This is what I wish our black men would really understand. It is your job as a man to always provide consistent value. Okay? That's your job. If anybody else believes that that's not what is supposed to go down, that's their problem. Your job is to present consistent value over a lifetime.
And on top of that, another thing too, on top of being a provider, black men have extra layers that we have to add in. We also have to be the represented thing of excellence, because the media portrays us as animals. We're violent. We're criminals. We're doing this and that. We don't act right. You can't take us anywhere. And it don't help when you go you go down to Atlanta, you go to your favorite, black-owned restaurant, and the atmosphere is unprofessional, or you go to this nightclub and there's niggas outside fighting. So we have to work twice as hard just to show, hey, we belong here. We can show up. We can do the business. We can make the money. We can take care of our families and live regular lives. We're not these wild animals that don't deserve to be looked at as humans. You know what I'm saying? We're all humans, man. And I'm beyond that shit. That black versus white versus, that shit's tired as hell. I'm done with that. But that's why it bothers me the more, because that's how I look. When you see me, you're going to see a black man. So I can only represent me at heart, but at the same time, I understand how I may look to the rest of the people, especially tattoos. I got locks. So I got this bandana on right now. But best you could do is just be good. Be good in society. Don't be a nigga. Let me pause it right there real quick. See, and that's the thing. When I try to come on here and do these reaction videos, I try to speak from a place of unbiased because everybody different. Everybody gonna have their own walk of life. And what works for one man may not work for me and vice versa. So the fact that he had kids out of wedlock, for me, my biggest thing is as long as he take care of his kids, which y'all may know more than me. I don't know what he got going on. But as long as he's taking care of all 5 of them kids, I don't care that he didn't marry the women that he had them with. That's his business. And if it works for him, the kids are taken care of, the women are good, you know what I'm saying? That's them. The problem that I have is like we project what we believe is the righteous way onto others. Everybody different. Not everybody's supposed to be married. Not everybody should be parents and have kids. That's just what it is. But again, his image is bigger than the average person's because he's a public figure making multi-millions, and it's not a good look to have your social life spread across social media when you're attached to these corporations that want to have the clean cut. Just think about it. Years ago, maybe, hypothetically, back in like the 40s or whenever football was new, right? Clean cut meant, hey, yeah, white guy, blue eyes, shaved face, low cut right here at the sideburn. That was clean cut. Then after a while, they started opening to black people. Clean cut, shaved face. Now it's, you got the braids, the tattoos, grills, jewelry. So things have changed, but the bottom line is still, don't embarrass me. And that goes with anything. You can do what you do, but just don't embarrass the people that you're dealing with, right? That's one way to look at it.
Out there, you got personal issues. You got a cheek clapping problem. You got a booty clapping problem. You can't wear condoms. You can't get yourself together. Go out there and get fixed. Do what you got to do, okay? You go out there and make sure you don't have this issue where you out there down bad. Stop doing that. Stop messing up your opportunities because so many people don't even have them. Then when you get old, you get 40, you get 45, you get 50. Now here is all of a sudden, you know what, man? I really wish I didn't do that, man. This is crazy. You know, man, I wish I could go back in time and do things different. Nah, start doing things different today. How about that? How about you start doing things right now? If you do things right now, you'll have a better opportunity for tomorrow. If we just start, if we really appreciate the opportunities that we have right now, a lot of us can turn this around. It's really, really easy to turn it around. Do what you're supposed to do. Be where you're supposed to be at. Your drama, don't nobody got time for our shit, especially as black men. Nobody wants your problems in their situation. Nobody want it, okay? Nobody wants it. Nobody deserve it. Not the people paying you. Nobody do. Get your stuff together because I don't care how talented you are. Somebody gonna find somebody else with the same talent or less talent that basically, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. That'll do everything you're supposed to be doing. They're gonna do everything you're supposed to be doing. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna find out and do what you're supposed to be doing. That's exactly what's going to happen. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson.
Cut it right there. Yeah, man, that's the other thing too. You're always, I believe it's expendable. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but that's just what it is. They can always replace you and find another you. And it may not always necessarily be talented. They may not be as talented, but shit. Then again, yeah. Because every generation produces the next Michael Jordan and, you know, LeBron and Scottie Pippen, so forth, whoever. You always want to have that person that's good enough to put the points up. And they may even be just a better representative of the company than you. So, hey, it's a tough game, but when you on somebody else's front porch, you got to follow their rules before you can come in the house. It is what it is. But on that note, fellas and ladies, whoever's watching, y'all leave y'all thoughts in the comments. Y'all think Stefon Diggs, y'all think he's good? How y'all think he's feeling about this? Y'all think he chilling? Think he about to move to the podcast world? Because that's what most of them do. He can still make his money. Y'all think he's tripping on Cardi B? Leave it in the comments. I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace.